Assalamualaikum and hi to my friends. My name is Nur Nazifa Elia binti Abdul Hamid. My metric number is T21A1913. Today we are here to discuss about staying connected. Social networking is a web-based communications media which allows users to have conversation, share information and create content. There are numerous social media sites like blogs, social networking sites, instant messaging, photo sharing site, video sharing site and more. People use social media to communicate with friends, family and to learn new things which interest them and which is entertaining. There are many pros and cons that using the social networking. First of all, face-to-face communications better than sending an email or phoning someone because easier to convince people. When you are be in a group discussion and you want to conversing with your team who disagree with you, communications over text and email will not provide good cooperation in such discussions. You may not have their full attention or they may just be skimming over the work you are writing. Face-to-face communication can avoid misunderstanding the task that needs to be done by going throughout the group together. Problem solving is not only this, but you can establish a relationship between us and group members. For example, among in the work environments employees us face-to-face meetings to build meaningful relationship with their coworkers, meeting with clients, or have a group discussion. So face-to-face communication is the best way to get something accomplished. Do you agree with my point or do you have a different point?
Thank you, candidate number one. My name is Muhammad Hisham bin Abdul Rahim. So I agree with with your point, candidate one, about face-to-face communication better than sending an email or phoning someone because easier to convince people and will provide good cooperation in such discussion. So now it's my point. I will talk about why right now there are more people texting than talking on the phone. So, in my opinion, this is because texting is cheaper than talking on the phone. Why? Because when you use chat application like WhatsApp, Instagram, Telegram, Twitter, and others, you just buy a suitable data bundle for one daily or monthly bundle depending on your mobile network. So this way can enable you to send message to several people at a good price as opposed to calling where you would use more cost. Next, texting can less stressful. When we talk about texting, there is significantly less pressure to respond immediately. On the other hand, if you do not respond right away during a phone call, this could create awkward silence. In this way, texting provide you the time you need to form your message in the most appropriate or wanted way without pressure. Next, in my view, if people today always send more message than talking on the phone, it will affect the way to talk with others and will cause lack of confidence to talk, especially among teenagers and students. Message can be sent, received, or answered from anywhere at whatever time provide there is a good connection. You can message back at midnight, 1 a.m., 3 p.m., depending on how convenient it is for you to answer or to send them, unlike phone call where certain people have rules as to when they can be called. They do not want to be interrupted when in the meeting, on holiday, or when busy. In addition, with texting, you can respond whenever you feel like that, and you can have multiple conversation while texting. Texting is taking a bigger and bigger deal in everyday communication. It will grow in the future, not only in the personal communication, but also in advertising. So that's why more people texting than talking on the phone. So how about you, candidate number three?
Okay, Bising, my name is Maili Anak Perempuan Airport, and I feel the same with you, Hisham, about more people texting than talking on the phone because for the price that when we texting a price that's cheaper than phone call, maybe like 20 cent between 50 cents. If we use the phone call, maybe that we spend a lot for the our credit phone. So next is I want to talk about what application do I use the most to stay in touch with my friends and with my family. So let's see what app I'm using. Well, the app I use the most to stay in touch with my friends and my family is the WhatsApp app. So do you guys know WhatsApp is a free download messenger app for smartphone and on our desktop, just like computer, laptop, and iPad. So WhatsApp use the internet to send message, image, audio, or video, and we also can send some files like some file or some document like PDF, PowerPoint, and Word. This services is very similar to text messaging services, or we call it SMS. However, WhatsApp do not have to use any code like text messaging. You're only using internet or Wi-Fi. And WhatsApp is very popular with team because for the future like we have a group chat, voice messaging, and location sharing. So this is next. So this is a reason why I choose this app to stay in touch with my friends and my family by using sending text message, voice messaging, and video call. And me with my friend, we have created our group chat in our WhatsApp. So that's just very fun. Next, in my opinion, this application is very helpful to people. Why I'm saying this application is very helpful to the people? So let's see. For example, now we are doing this pandemic. Many parents need to go to work or like far from their home or go to other country. So because this, they were using WhatsApp to keep in touch with their families because because for this pandemic, it is difficult for them to get back out for the place to return home and other situation like the people who are influenced with quarantine for COVID-19 infection, so they can use this app to keep contact with their family members so their family find them in a safe place and texting together. So how about you guys about my point? Do you guys agree with me or do you guys have a different view?
Thank you, Meili. Firstly, my name is Lorenisa. I agree with you, Miley, because today so many people use WhatsApp to communication, and these apps have lot of function like we can video calls, voice calls, and other. Now I want to talk my part about what type of communication do I use the most. For me, the type of communication I use the most is the telephone. This is because the phone is a gadget that is always with us when we need it. In today's world of phones or called as smartphones are more sophisticated and more advanced with various functions on smartphone with a very beautiful camera, text message, phone calls, and more. So many benefits when we use telephone. First, in education. Not next. Smartphones also aid education, especially for students like us. This is because we can easy to access information and helpful content. Not only that, we can have more interactive learning through watching education videos. So we can also easily surf the internet if we want to search something about a topic. Second, GPS. Most smartphones now are equipped with GPS. This technology allows people to locate certain address and area all around the world. This help improve not just communication but most especially transportation. Move on to my next point is privacy. With smartphone, you can do whatever you want to do without anyone knowing that. You can snap photos or yourself of yourself and secure your photo library with a password. You can also send message to your loved ones without the fear of anyone knowing that. Next, web surfing. The smartphone also make it convenient for people to surf the web. These devices are integrated with mobile browsers that enable them to research and access website anytime and anywhere. And my last point is camera. It's this selfie generation. The camera is so important. It saves people some buying a separate digital camera to take photos and videos. Smartphone giant makes sure their phones are equipped with the best camera. That's all from me. Thank you. In conclusion, social networking has changed the way we communicate with other people. You can communicate with almost anyone, but there are pros and cons to this way of staying connected.
Thank you.